have money.
I don't know. I don't have any money. I got horses.
He does it.
I don't do it like he does it, but yeah.
No,
yeah.
he. I think we're rolling.
Are we rolling? Oh, we are rolling.
sorry.
Here we go.
No, this is great.
And we're starting now.
I think this is great because I did say something to him one time about like we were talking about I think bucket
What did
list
you say?
vacations or something, and he was kind of like we've kind of.
We did
done
everything.
It all,
yeah.
We've done it all. And I'm like, man,
Yeah. I'd have wore him out if he was. I would have just got.
Well, you can do that. You can razzle dazzle them. Yeah.
No, Thomas.
Oh
is
no,
great.
no.
He's good at. He knows how to take a job.
Well, I was just excited to talk about horses with him because I like horses. So.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
see-
the equivalent as we were to talk about hunting with you.
Yeah.
Like that's a good hot topic. Like
Yeah.
We've talked just about
Do you
everybody.
guys want to talk about hunting?
We
No,
do.
I'm down. No, I'm
Actually,
kidding.
that's the only thing we have written down.
We've been talking about it
Hunting.
with
I'll
because
be
it's
honest,
hunting
you could do it
season.
with Parker or Riley here. I mean,
We did.
You could probably just
Oh,
sit
we
here and
all
talk
did it
about
together.
and Dylan. And
yeah,
Dylan.
Dylan.
And
Marlowe,
Dylan,
too.
yeah, because
That's
he loves a duck hunt
That's
as
right.
well. Doesn't
Yeah.
he love all the hunting?
Yeah.
Oh, he liked deer too.
Yeah.
What-
He
what-
was showing me. We were doing like switching photos of deers when we
Really?
landed at the airport.
Who's got
He
the
like first right off the bat, he's like, "Dude, check this guy out."
On the
Like,
camera,
what's
on the
it?
deer
Yeah.
cam, you're like, look at this guy.
He does have some big deer where you're at.
Little
where do
monster
we
deer.
we were talking about where the best hunts are, and we are from Michigan.
Yeah.
And it's decent hunting, but I feel like the bigger bucks are down south, obviously. Like
Yeah.
where so
Indiana,
Where's your
Kentucky.
favorite where's your favorite place to hunt if you're looking for the
he's never
trophy
been. Like
the
big
trophy
deer?
bucks? Yeah.
Are you going to tell us?
Iowa,
Okay.
Missouri.
I felt like that should be something people keep secret.
Oh, he's
Like,
not giving
I
us
wouldn't-
a GPS
Iowa's-
coordinates.
No, Iowa's. they like Iowa just grows. They grow huge deer.
That's because of the corn.
Probably so.
Wow.
It has a
Deer love corn.
Yeah.
They like
True.
carrots too.
But hey,
Little fun
Michigan
fact.
up there, duck hunting in Michigan is special.
Have you
Is it?
Very underrated.
Yeah?
Very underrated.
I didn't know.
We
Where
know
have
they
you
all
been in
start in
Michigan?
Canada, so like,
Oh, and then they go.
yeah, so you're like right there. That and y'all season opens earlier, so
Do you have any
Yeah.
recipes that you could share for
yeah, it's called Coca-Cola duck.
Wait, what's Coca-Cola
so
duck?
It's basically just like slow cooked, like stewed duck, but you actually use like Coca-Cola. So it's like a tomato paste, Coca-Cola, Worcestershire, like salt and pepper, garlic, veggies. And you just cook it in a cast iron pot for like 6 hours. Falls off. It's almost like you would think that it was like pulled pork.
Okay.
So it's
All
like,
right.
and
It's
you
the
put it on
slow
like tacos.
cooking too is like the
Yeah.
key to it all.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our next question.
what's that?
Pitmaster.
Penthouse? Is that what you said?
No.
Donnie the pitmaster.
Pitmaster. That's what you heard me say.
Dude.
Pitmaster.
What, so
Pitmaster Donnie, man, that
Is
guy's
it-
legit.
this
He's
is-
something else. I'm on tour
this
with
is
you still, huh?
the Jordan Davis alter ego kind
Yeah,
of situation.
one of the minis.
Do they
Yeah,
know?
one of the
Did
minis.
nobody know?
There was one couple. There was two girls that like figured it out. They like, which I don't know how
How is everybody
I
not
had
figuring
no
it
clue.
out? I feel like you're very distinctive.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like like they had already gone through the checkpoint, so then Donnie was stopping them again, like checking. And then I like hit one guy up about his pizza. I was like, "What you got there, man?" He's like, "Pizza." I was like, "Pepperoni." He's like, "Yeah." I was like,
And
"How do you not
nothing.
like?
And
How do you not
nothing.
look at this absurd looking dude with a dark beard, jet white hair,
And
you know,
not
crazy
like,
hat?"
yeah.
How deep does the character building go for Donnie the Pitmaster? Like, how deep did you go on planning what this person, who this person is, where they're from?
It was.
Yeah. Do you have a
I didn't go.
backstory for
I
the
didn't
guy?
go crazy backstory, but
Okay.
like, I definitely had a couple moves that I wanted to. Like, because he had like the flashlight thing, so it was like when people were walking up, you got to like give them a like hit them with it,
Like a feel good flash. Yeah.
Even though the lights were all on. Like,
It kind of reminded me of, you ever seen Walk Hard?
yes, it was very much like a Dewey
Oh,
Cox.
it was,
Would it- yeah.
it was inspired.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of a Dewey Cox.
When I think it was Jack White played Elvis, and he's like,
yeah, hey, look out, man.
look out, man.
That's a karate chop, man.
I'll chop a man's head off, man.
Chop your head off.
Look
man.
at.
God, what a great movie.
Let's talk about I Ain't Saying. I don't think that we have heard the backstory on this song
Oh, we haven't.
yet.
We haven't.
No, it's brand
we
new.
need to ask,
Yeah.
where were you? What were you thinking? And what were you drinking when this song came to be?
Okay.
The song was birthed.
I was in
Yeah.
Montana. I was in Big Sky. We
Okay.
did a writer's retreat up there. Here's the best. This is my first single that I'm not a writer on. And
I didn't realize that.
yeah, not
Okay.
a writer on this one. And so we had 6 or 7 writers come up. The first day, Travis Wood was in the right. He was in a. It was me, my producer, and Travis, one of the writers on the song. They're in a room. He plays me that chorus. He's like, "Hey man, I've got this chorus. It sounds like something you would write. Let me play it for you. Help me finish it." So he plays the whole chorus. And I was like, "Man, I like that." But I'd had this other really stupid idea that we ended up writing. I was like, "Man, I got this idea. It could be really cool." And both of them were just like, "All right, whatever, fine." So we write this song that will never get heard. Never going to record it.
What was the name of it?
Broke Fences, I think it was, or something
I
like
like that. That's a good title.
I say
Broken Fences, maybe.
Actually, no, sorry. That was a different. I can't even remember what the name of this song was.
Okay.
But anyway, he leaves and writes I Ain't Saying in the cabin next to us. So we were doing like 2 writes a day. So morning write, afternoon write. So another group of writers come in, we start writing, and he's in the next room with Steve Moakler and Mark Holman writing I Ain't Saying. And he's texting me and he's like, "Hey man, we're writing this song anyway. Will you come over and help us finish this bridge?" And I was writing with Barry Dean and Lori McKenna, amazing songwriters.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, leave me alone. I'm not leaving this right to come finish this song." And that was the song they were writing. So then we get done with the camp. We're all sitting around the fire last night. He's like, "Hey, can I play you that I Ain't Saying?" He plays it. And I was like, "Dude, that's a smash." He was like, "I know. I was trying to write it with you."
Trying to tell you about this thing. You're like, "No, I'm writing over here writing what you describe. The word you used was stupid." Song.
Yes, absolutely.
That's so great.
I'm sure we talk about this all the time, though, that when an artist writes a song, sometimes they think it's not great, but then it ends up being like the biggest
so
song
amazing.
of their career. Have you had any of those?
Yeah, I've had. I think I was the second person that had Wild Things are.
Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah.
So my buddy Dave Turnbull was a writer on that. Him and Randy Montana. And I think the day they finished it, he sent it to me. I was working on my first record, and he sent me that song, and I was like, "Dude, I love this." And I put it on hold. Was trying to go in and record it, and we were all kind of like, "I don't know, man. I don't know if we can sing about a guy dying right now." So
Right.
It's odd that song, the history of it, because it had been around for 10 plus years, I think we heard.
I
think
it was
Eric Church was a fan of it.
Yeah, it was a long time. And you had it on hold?
Everybody way bigger than me. But yeah, I think I was one of the first persons.
And then you're like, wow.
Well, we were tail end of the record. You know, I just didn't think it fit where we were doing. And
it wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be. So
they keep
obviously,
saying like the songs find their people.
Yeah, you wait, and now I can't hear anybody but Luke Combs singing that song.
Right.
So, but yeah, that was one.
It's just funny how
My brother's got one with Kane.
How the stars aligned.
How the stars aligned. Yeah.
Jacob wrote Kane's Backseat Driver. He's got a new song coming out.
Really?
My brother's a writer on that one. So I've been listening to Backseat Driver for 3 years.
That's crazy.
And my brother's been like, "Dude, why don't you cut this song?" And I was like, "Man, I don't know, dude. I just did The Next Thing You Know, like kind of a daughter song."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't want to do another one right now." And then about 3-4 months ago, I went in and recorded some songs. I called him. I was like, "Hey, is Backseat Driver still open?" He's like, "No, dude, Kane cut it." And
You
now it's a
snooze,
single.
you lose.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And he's gonna make it a huge song, and I'm gonna have another song that I could have sang, but
But it's it's almost like a song battle.
I know.
Like secret song. I don't want to make it a battle in my brain
Yeah.
for everybody.
It's competition.
Yeah.
Song
There's no
competition.
competition. It's like a celebration.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about a celebration. You got
Yeah.
to do college game day
Oh, I did.
in your old stomping grounds.
Man,
How epic was that for you?
It was awesome. Yeah, I wanted to be the guest picker. I get it. Livy Dunn and Paul Skeens were way more famous than I am. But, yeah, just the fact that I was able to sing a song at it. Got to meet Coach Saban, got to meet Coach Kelly. The game didn't quite go the way that I wanted it to go. But, yeah, man, to be back on campus, be back home, it was lovely.
Has everything changed? Like when you go around, you're like, I don't remember that. Or I do
Not
remember
really.
this. Oh,
It was
everything's
actually
the
like a
same.
little more, like I was shocked at how much but it was so cool. Like we were driving there to go play, and I was like passing like my old like biology building that I used. It was pretty sick.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I'm wondering where you got that sweet LSU satin jacket that you were wearing.
Mitchell Ness, man, that place
Yeah?
is amazing.
I got a couple of their hats.
dude,
They all do all the vintage classic
They're
type of
they're
stuff.
the best. That
Yeah.
jacket was sick though, and it was so hot. God, it was hot.
But it looked good.
yeah.
Never, you
Was
know?
it? What did you buy it or was it gifted to you?
Oh no, I got it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I bought it. I probably bought it, but I still have it.
Have you
I probably
noticed?
paid for it at some point.
You're like, I think I bought it at some point.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still have
I mean,
it.
sometimes
If
like
not, Mitchell Ness, I would just send me an invoice. I will.
no, sometimes like you go and do that stuff and they're like, "Hey, we got you
Yeah.
a jersey or we got you a jacket."
Oh, I
They-
got a sick jersey. I got the jacket. They gave me some awesome golf shoes. Got to hang with my buddy McAfee, who's a freaking wild, man.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a great day.
Have you? So we're here at the Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida, and you walk around talking about attire.
Yeah.
Is there anything or any artist that you feel or you remember that is just iconic based on what they wore? Like kind of, a lot of people have like a uniform almost.
Yeah.
And what would your uniform be? Like if we were to encase one of your
Like one of
show
my-
clothes?
Probably, I don't know. Probably a jean shirt. I wear a lot of jean shirts.
It's okay, denim's in.
Like the Canadian tuxedo.
yeah.
I'm not wearing jeans today, which is kind of weird.
We're all on the same page.
We all got the denim
today.
shirt
Hey, we're feeling it.
memo.
Yeah. What stood out to you walking around here?
The what? The
Prince outfit.
Prince
I mean,
outfit,
yeah,
obviously.
Prince, right? My floor is ZZ Top. I mean, that's pretty iconic.
Okay.
Like those
is.
beards are pretty awesome.
What did I see? I saw this was crazy. I did not know this. I know you're a Tom Petty fan.
Yeah.
I saw there was a mural of Tom Petty on the wall, and it said that he saw Elvis when he was 11 years old,
No way.
and he said that he realized and decided that day that he was going to devote his life to rock and roll. Had a
way.
11-year-old Tom Petty. I read that, and I'm like, how have we never?
do you-
It's
That's
insane.
pretty sick.
When do you?
What
He did a good job.
What
He
were
did
you
a good
thinking
job
at
of it.
11? Yeah.
11? I don't even. What was I getting ready to go get my braces? I
Right,
was like-
right.
I definitely wasn't seeing the greatest rock and roller of all time, and then saying I'm going to become the greatest rock and roller
I'm
of
going
all
to do that,
time.
yeah.
Do you remember when you realized that this is what you're going to do for a living, though, or when the dream started for you? How old you were?
I remember. So my uncle was a songwriter. I remember seeing him at Thanksgiving, like playing songs that he'd written, being like, "Man, that's pretty cool," and like starting to write songs. I remember being at an Eric Church concert in Baton Rouge. He's still playing like little clubs, where I was like, "Man, that was special." Like it just felt awesome. And then I remember a Tuesday night in Baton Rouge, my brother called me. He had already moved to Nashville, and he was like, "Hey, I'm going to see a writer's round at the listening room." And I was like having to go to bed to wake up at 5 a.m. to go work for an environmental company. And I was like, all right, I'm putting my 2 weeks in tomorrow. And I was moving to Nashville. So that was kind of when it started.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, best decision ever.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a special night here
We'll
at
see.
Stars in Strings. Jordan Davis
Hey,
is here
thank
with
y'all.
us. Appreciate you, man.
Y'all
Thank
are
you.
awesome.